here in Massachusetts right now as we're recording this on what is today? The 12th of January?
Yeah.
It is snowing for the first time in Massachusetts today. And I guess I could be, oh, it's taking this long, but fuck snow.
Yeah, fuck snow in general, but yeah, I was driving back from a doctor's visit today. Like I was trying to make an appointment and whatnot, and got the whole fucking turnaround, which is another story. But as I'm driving back, I see a few like snowflakes like fall into my car. I'm like, all right, whatever, this isn't bad. People freaking out over this shit.
Yeah, pussies.
It's one fucking flake. I'm fully convinced though. Jim Cornette could cure cancer.
You probably could.
Shrink me down. I'm gonna kill that cancer with my damn tennis racket. Stop
Just
being
send
a
him to
piece
the
of.
hospital.
Let me tell you, stop being a piece of shit. You and Vince Russo and Vince McMahon, you're all pieces of shit.
I just love his phrases. He has some of the best phrases. And I can't remember any of them off the top of my head, but they're like the classic Southern phrase of like he bought the horse and shit like that. Like. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he'll explain it, of course. Like, well, bought the horse. If you remember, there was this farm and a fair, and this guy had a horse, and of course, and he was the raffle, and his daughters had the horse. And so I was like, what the fuck? Holy shit, dude!
Like
whatever you're taking, give me some.
Like, slow down, dude. Slow it the fuck down.
You're the one Southerner I know who talks faster than a Northerner.
Oh man,
you're like me on speed, dude. I don't know what that's like because I've never taken speed, but I imagine it's frightening.
I don't know. I've never taken speed myself. Like, but I know I'd probably be hilarious on it.
You probably would be. You'd probably be hilarious on just about anything, though, sir.
Yeah, because like I was never an angry drunk when I did get drunk. When I did drink, when I smoked, when I smoked weed, like I wasn't like an angry stoner. Like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this fucker.
I don't think there is such a thing as an angry stoner.
No, I think really the only things I would do is like sit in front of the TV, watch wrestling, and get a big fucking giant bowl of potato chips, just eat it, and get like one big glass that held like a 2-liter bottle of Coke and swig that down. That was my pot adventure. And then fucking obviously like morphine and oxycodone. Like I can tell you about those, but morphine, I had the nurse laughing, so I was like, all right.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I mean, I don't think that's like. I think that was more of like, who was it? Nelson on The Simpsons basically said like, alcohol just makes you do stuff you wanted to do already. Like, I wanted to like just kind of make the experience for myself a little better because I'm just like, this is gonna cost me an arm and a leg. I might as well have some fucking fun here, and then kick on the morphine. I'm like, and here we go. But yeah, I think it was more me like trying to make the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, you seem to be pretty good at that, actually.
I try.
I gotta say, you've always been pretty good about that. I'm not. I'm so not like that at all. At least sometimes.
Well, yeah, because what am I gonna do? Just start acting paranoid, like, oh my god, there's a SWAT team outside, man. They're coming to get me, man. They know I'm high.
Well, if you're high, you might react that way, but I'm just talking in general. Like,
like, wheel me out of here. Like,
I mean, here you are about to have your gallbladder out, and you're joking with the nurses, so at least you're in good spirits.
Yeah, because it's like, what am I gonna do if I bitch and moan about it? I mean, it's just gonna make the experience worse for not only myself but for them who are trying to fucking help me.
Fucking A, man.
Nurses and doctors bust their asses, man. But you know what? Like, when I was down in the prep room. Like they came talk to me a little bit. Like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna knock you out. Blah 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 blah. We're just waiting for Dr. Cornette to finish up on this on another patient. God damn it! I'm gonna take.
Hey, you son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch! You ain't never gonna walk again. That's what we should do, man. Just make a TV show. Just make like House, but instead of like Hugh Laurie, it's gonna be Jim Cornette as Dr. House.
Or just Cornette does everything.
Yeah, just Cornette plays every fucking role.
Every part. Starring two people who are not Jim Cornette.
Yeah. You know, we'll just remake the show. Remake the show according to Jim. Just be like according to Jim Cornette.
According to Corny.
According to somebody funnier named Jim.
Yeah, seriously. Just because you're a Belushi does not make you funny.
Yeah, the one with talent clearly died.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, like they were putting me in the prep room and whatnot, and they're like, all right, the doctor's just gonna, he's wrapping up with another patient, and then, but then we gotta turn over the room, clean it up, and get everything ready for you. I was like, all right, whatever. So I had the TV right next to me. I was watching TV for a good hour and a half before they fucking brought me in there. And they're like, well, we're really sorry about that. I was like, whatever. I'm not the only one here. It was like, the only thing that pisses me off is the best thing that was on TV was people making cupcakes, and I haven't had a damn thing to eat since Sunday night.
Like, oh, this is just fucking torture.
I'm like, this really kind of pisses me off. Like, you fuckers.
What is this, Gitmo? I'm not a terrorist. Jesus Christ. Just having my gallbladder out here, people. Fuck.
Can I at least have something to fucking I don't even want Coke or anything like that. Just give me a glass of water. Can I have a glass of fucking water? Well, yeah. Here's a glass of water with some sponges on lollipop sticks, and that's the best we can do.
Yeah, that shit's the worst.
I fucking hated that.
Sponges on lollipops.
Those fucking nurses are trying to fucking kill you, man. These fucking nurses, they're trying to kill me too. Oh my god, I'm in so much fucking pain.
The sedated Lars Ulrich. So yeah, man. I mean, it's good on you for having such a positive outlook. It's really hard to have a positive outlook, especially with all the shit that happens.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I was really kind of pissed off about was, they said, okay, your surgery is going to be at 8:45, and then it got pushed back. I'm like, well, all right, I'm not in control of that, so whatever. They pushed it back to, I think it was 11:45, it was 11:30, 11:45, something like that. And then they didn't even put me under until 1:30, and I'm, here I am texting my parents, and I'm texting Joe like, hey, I'm going in for surgery at 11:30. If you come up here at around 1 o'clock, 1:30, you should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I should be back in the room by then. Here I am. I'm finally getting fucking wheeled up to them at 3 o'clock, 3:30.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're wondering about Joe fucking pacing the floor or whatever, and your parents and shit.
I couldn't worry about it because I was knocked out. I had no idea.
That's true. That's true.
It's I just close my eyes. I wake up. There's a fucking mask on my face. I'm lying on my back instead of on the side of my stomach.
Cornette's standing over you.
What the hell you doing? Getting your goddamn gallbladder out, taking you son of a bitch! I'm gonna fucking shoot you! I swear to God, you pull some boneheaded fucking move like this again, I'm gonna smack the hell out of you.
Oh shit!
I tell you, it's gonna be like the Fabulous the Fabulous fucking Freebirds, 1973. I'm gonna beat your ass worse than they ever could. Road Warriors, remember them? Yeah, they used to kick a lot of people's asses. Now guess what? They're not doing that anymore. But guess what? I'm gonna kick your ass worse than they ever could. I swear to God, if we ever do a live show or something like that, we gotta get a couple of puppets or something like that.
Yeah, we kind of need to have one ready for each different personality that's available.
The cornet puppet alone would be hilarious.
Oh yeah. Or just use a tenor racket to use as, in the aggregate instead of a cornet puppet. Anytime you raise the racket, you're cornet.
What, I just have a thing of Monopoly money, I pull that out. All of a sudden I'm fucking Daryl. Nobody
remembers. Put on a tank top.
Nobody remembers this show. Nobody even fucking watches the reruns anymore because they found out it's faker than me. Oh Christ!
Oh, shit. Daryl.
Yeah.
Sort of like Carl, but Daryl.
Oh, kiss me, you beautiful bastard. That'd be the thing. We'll just have Daryl as Jim Cornette's wacky neighbor or something like that.
Or he finds something in Cornette's house that he thinks is really valuable, and Cornette's like, "Shut up, you stupid son of a bitch! It's not worth a goddamn cent."
Oh my God! Look at these paper clips. Paper clips. They got 1973 stamped on them. These are worth primo bucks. You stupid son of a bitch! Look at what happens. These things, they fall the fuck apart. Okay, these things don't even last as well as Vader's goddamn career in the WWE. You know why? Because they couldn't use him worth the goddamn.
The last time these things had value, Dusty Rhodes was skinny.
Dusty Rhodes was wearing goddamn diapers and kicking people's asses and still cutting promos better than you ever fucking could.
Son of a plumber.
Let me tell you something. Even him wearing goddamn polka dots, he was better than you ever could be.
Poor Dusty and the polka dots. Poor Dusty.
Fucking love that. I just love it because Vince McMahon hired him back to show him, like, you need Vince McMahon. Like, we're gonna dress him up in all polka dots, black and polka dots. He'll never get over. And meanwhile, he's getting over by the fans by the fucking truckload.
Yeah, seriously.
This backfired on him so badly.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Vince is so twisted, man.
He really kind of is.
Kind of is.
Really kind of is. Like, if you've heard stories about him, yeah, he's got a work ethic next to nobody's. It's like, it's off the fucking charts, but
But he's a dick.
He's kind of a dick, yeah.
Kind of manipulative and asshole-ish.
Yeah.
Well, that's asshole.
Yeah. But no, there was one story. I think it was Cornette or Jim Ross was telling the story. Like, they were in a meeting with Vince and whatnot, and all of a sudden, like, somebody was going over something. Vince sneezes. Like, he was intently listening, and whoever was presenting and whatnot. He sneezes. All of a sudden, he's got this pissed off look on his face, and I think I forget who it was, but somebody pulled him aside and said, Vince, everything's all right. He's like, I sneezed. They're like, well, yeah, so what? Everybody does it. I should have better control than that. Like, he considers sneezing as a sign of weakness. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yikes.
Jesus fucking Christ. I think it was Paul Heyman, actually, telling that story.
Heyman, really?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, man. Fucking Heyman's got stories galore, too, man. Like, holy...
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, I want this guy...
He's seen a lot.
Like, I want this guy to write a fucking book.
I'm sure he will eventually, but probably not while he's still tied to the WWE.
Probably not.
Although it would help him greatly to get the book out, but...
Yeah, but, it's...
if he still had his ties, but then he'd probably have to limit what he says, and then maybe it wouldn't do so well. It's one of those things,
I doubt it.
You're like, no,
I doubt
you're
it.
fucking wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong. Just you're wrong.
So you think you will just release a book and fuck it, or you think you just won't do it?
I'd think if he got the right offer and if he had the available time to do it, yeah. I think he would. I think
co-author with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar wrote the prologue.
Yeah. No, I don't even think Brock would do it. I mean, you hear stories about how fucking impossible it is to get this fucking guy to like talk to him. It's like,
really? It's fucking Heyman?
Even to like Paul Heyman, like, because he doesn't have a cell phone and he lives out in the middle of fucking nowhere, Minnesota.
Oh, really?
And like, he's like, he was telling the story. He's like, if let's say Brock wants to talk to me on the phone about something, he'll tell me like, there's a phone like 3 miles from my house. Here's the number for it. I'll be there at 3:30. And like, you have to call that number because he doesn't even have a phone in his house. Like, he doesn't have like a landline or anything like that. It's like, so if you want to get a hold of him, like, that's the only phone to like get a hold of him.
Damn, man.
Yeah, Brock even admits, he's like, I don't like hanging around with people. I just don't.
I can't say I blame him.
Yeah. I can't say I blame him either. Like, I have my moments, but where I'm just like, fuck people.
But every once in a while, they redeem themselves.
Yeah, every once in a while, you're like, you know what, my faith in humanity